What's going on, guys? My name is Blanco and welcome to the Copa del Rey semi-final, where we're going to be facing our rivals, Barcelona. And let me tell you something. The pancake day might be over, but these ones will get turned over, fam. It's every year like that. There's taxes losing Copa del Rey. I've had enough of that. And I'm going to tell you, these guys are not getting beaten, they're getting destroyed. They're getting destroyed at home. I'm sick of enough of that, of us playing a negative football. In the Super Copa de España, I've seen we were shook, scared, liquids, fam. And I don't want to see that anymore. Go all out on them. Enough of that, fam. And I'm gonna tell you, this Chelsea pack, I'm gonna smoke it, fam. This Tom Holland BTEC version, Welsh prick talk FCB, this pack. The Pakistani version of the actor from the life of P, that pack, and the Catalan Pendejo Zola Blaugrana. All of those packs are getting smoked back. And I'm telling you with chest. And today, I'm not alone. I'm here with Medii. Say hi, mate.
What's good, guys? What's good?
And so let's talk about our games. Well, last game, we were playing against Atletico Madrid derby, which I'd say absolutely dreadful performance. Absolutely dreadful. We didn't look like we even tried. We barely attacked. All the attackers were dreadful. And I don't want to see Asensio ever in this show anymore. But luckily, somehow, Almeria got a win against Barcelona. So thankfully, we're now 7 points in the difference. Now, if we win El Clasico in Camp Nou in the La Liga, there will be 4-point difference. So we hope that with the crucial absentees Barcelona has, they're going to drop points in La Liga. So let's talk about our missing players. As you can see, Medii is still obviously absent, but he should be up until 2 weeks, and David Alaba will be out until April. Maybe it's a good thing or bad thing, we'll see in the next future. So this is my lineup that I predicted that I want to see in the El Clasico. Courtois as a goalkeeper, Camavinga at left back, Rudiger and Militao as center backs, Nacho as a right back, Kroos, Modric and Tchouaméni as midfield, and as the obviously front line, I'll see Vinicius, Benzema and Valverde. And Medii, this is the lineup that you predicted. Courtois, Nacho as a left back, Carvajal as a right back. Well, basically the same. Can you please explain why?
Yeah, I mean, if you can see the rest of the team is pretty solid. Like, it's our starting lineup. KTM at the midfield, Vinicius, Benzema and Valverde up front. Let's discuss Nacho here. Like, obviously, we know Camavinga is insane at left back, and with Medii injured, I would not like be disappointed if Camavinga plays there. But knowing Carlo, he loves the veterans. He loves the old players that has experience. So I'm thinking he's gonna go with the safe bet and place Nacho there. That's why I had Nacho at left back and Carvajal at right back, obviously.
I mean, let's be fair, like, Carvajal was destroyed in the Super Copa against Balde, and Nacho, as you can see, in the last year embarrassment in the Santiago Bernabeu, Nacho was getting destroyed by Dembele. But let's hope you're right. Let's hope you're right about this. And once the worship for me is going to be obviously Karim Benzema. We need him at absolute best. We need him at absolute best. Show him why he is the best player in the world, and not that fraud that we saw from the yesterday. That it's determined by 1 month's performance. You know, show him why he's the best in the world. And also, it's going to be obviously Eder Militao. We need our best defender at his best. And for you chose as ones to watch Luka Modric and obviously Rodrigo. Can you please explain why?
Yeah, I mean, if we look at Barcelona's midfield, I'm pretty sure Pedri is out for the first leg. That's one of the reasons why I put Modric there. Like, when he has the ball, he's gonna be absolutely balling out in the midfield, especially with Pedri out, because Pedri he's pretty good at like pressing. But if they don't have Pedri, then who's gonna press Modric? I don't really see Gavi and the rest doing the job that well against a legendary midfielder like Luka Modric. But you never know. And the reason why I had Rodrigo there is, coming off the bench, man, Rodrigo is one of the best players in the world. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, coming off the bench, like, we have seen what he has done in the Champions League last season. Absolutely crazy. So Rodrigo being there he has to be there for me. Besides, this past few days on Instagram, he's recovering so much. He just wants to play this game. It was an absolute bummer that he was out against Atletico Madrid. He also posted on Twitter or Instagram that he wanted to play, how much he wanted to be there. So I'm thinking this game, he will come back to his form, be absolutely crazy coming off the bench.
Alright, fair enough. Now let's talk about our rivals, Barcelona, which obviously has up to the seas of Pedri, Lewandowski and Dembele, one of the three crucial absentees in the team. And obviously these frauds are sitting on the first place. I don't know how, but these frauds are always, the teams against them always forget how to shoot. And I'm sick and tired of it. Until last time, thankfully. And obviously the last game was against Almeria, where they lost 1-0 and they couldn't do anything. And that form is quite questionable. I mean, as I said, another embarrassment in Europe. 4 times getting smoked in 2 years. And they deservedly lost against Manchester United, and they should have lost in the Camp Nou as well.
True. Can I just say, versus Almeria, I watched that game. Absolutely dreadful. Like, every time I tuned in, yes, Barcelona, they're possession merchants. I swear to God, when Almeria had the ball, they were so up front. Like, we know Barcelona plays with a high line, but without Dembele carrying their asses, I promise you, they are not it, man. Lewandowski, I'm pretty sure he played that game. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Their whole attack was terrible, man. I actually felt bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about being horrible. This is the lineup that I predicted to have. Ter Stegen is a goalkeeper. I mean, this is the most predictable defense, I would say. At the midfield, it's going to be Busquets, De Jong, and Kessié, because no one else is there in the midfield. And Gavi as a false winger, obviously a false midfielder, and Ferran and Rafinha as offensive lineup. Not Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati has been reported that he has been mildly injured, so I don't see him starting. So for me, ones to watch is gonna be for Barcelona is gonna be Rafinha, because he's the only really offensive outlet that we're gonna be watch out for, because he's only a pacey winger. So let's talk about prediction. My prediction, this is our last game. Last game, as you guys remember, I don't want to remember, because it was against Supercopa de España, where we completely were shook, embarrassed, liquid. This is not what I wanted to expect in the last game, 3-1. So yeah. Next one, obviously in the prediction, I wrote 3-1. Was also Vinicius, Benzema and Valverde, and also saying that we're not going to keep a clean sheet. I think Ferran is going to score somehow. He frauds his way to scoring. And Medi's prediction is 3-0 with the goals of Vinicius and Benzema brace. Can you explain all that?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Vini will score 1 goal. I'm pretty sure he will score 1 goal, but hopefully 2. Like, instead of Vini, Benz, maybe it would be Vini, and Benz. And the reason is that both Benzema and Vini got absolutely robbed, man. I'm thinking this will be the game where they actually prove themselves, especially Vini not even getting in the best XI in the world.
Like, I'm sorry, I understand others, but why Neymar and Ronaldo? For what? I'm sorry.
What, man? And Gavi in the midfield over Toni Kroos, over Musiala, over Kimmich. They were amazing last season. How can Gavi sneak his way in there? It's absolutely.
I'm not gonna get it. That's it. I mean, after this, I'm not gonna be even bothered for this political awards, obviously.
Absolutely not. So, yeah. Hey, Hans won the 6th double, and he didn't get FIFA Coach of the Year. Was the day I stopped watching these.
Yeah, obviously. So, you guys, what are your predictions in your comments down below? Also, follow Medii on the Twitter. Give him a follow. So if you like our new video, please leave a like and good luck, and see you again in my next video, which is gonna be a match review of El Clasico. Bye bye guys, see you later.